We're gonna set up down there. Opening day is only 5 days away. We're gonna lay some down. Those are gonna be delicious.
Turkeys.
How many are up there?
I don't know, quite a few. Here?
Yeah, the wind's blowing right towards us. They're at least a half a mile away.
Yeah, they're behind that wood pile up there right now, but
pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We haven't even started turkey scouting yet.
No. They came to us this year.
Yeah, no kidding. Right up there. We got other turkeys to scout. We might just leave them be.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, it zoomed in.
We got turkeys to kill tomorrow. First off, we're gonna shoot our bullheads into some pillows, make sure our bows are on, which, gosh, I hope so. I mean, season starts tomorrow. But then we're gonna go and check out where the turkeys have been roosting and set up the blind for the morning. Should we shoot an arrow at it? God, that's pretty artistic. Who drew that?
He looks pretty nervous.
It's because he knows he's gonna get shot at.
Oh. Look at that beard. Oh my God. Look at them hooks.
Ooh, I don't know if those knocks are gonna work for me. I'll try it. See how it comes out. They're a little bit fat. They're not really pinching on there super great.
Oop.
Ain't gonna work. Take it out. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Should we assess the damages?
It looks a little low.
A little low?
Yeah.
Ouch. It's painful.
Oh, we got some guts.
You want to take another crack at him?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
still
a face
low.
punch. It looked like it smoked it.
I started to get a little nervous that I was gonna hit this thing right here.
Gosh. Yeah, we're using a C-clamp. That's what we got. It was handy, so. You got it dead center. That's where it hit, right there.
Yeah.
It hit. We need to tape him up, poor guy.
I know. Do you have a needle and thread? I'll sew him up for you if you want to.
Use them again next year, right?
Take a whack at him. This pillow is a very expensive investment. A little under $3 at Walmart.
Yeah, well, in these coronavirus times, $3 is a lot of money. Should I take a shot at it?
Yeah. With my bow?
No. That's why we practiced. Got the knock switched out on there. The old glory knock there, the lighted knock, it wasn't fitting in my knock sets of my strings. So ran back to the house, switched out the knock, Gonna give it a second try.
Ooh.
I think mine's on. That packed a punch, didn't it? I just got a little extra stuff in there. I'm just gonna push that one right through. Oh my. We might need to tape our pillow here. Look at the hole.
Oh boy.
Well, I think we're on. Don't you? Should we go roost the birds and see if we can set up the blind? Get ready for the morning?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's roll. I'll put her in the hunting rig here. We'll laugh.
Got the decoys?
Absolutely. Got the flock all in. Should we head out?
Yeah.
It's full. So I grabbed the SD cards to check the trail cameras in the spot. I've got 2 of them set up on both sides of where the roost is at. So our plan is to take the decoys and the blind down into the bottom, hopefully get eyes on those birds, and just kind of sit tight, see where they end up roosting, and hopefully we can get to those cameras, check them, and set up the blind accordingly. Oh, I hear them.
Do you want me to carry the blind so that you can film easier?
What?
Do you want me to carry the blind?
It's too heavy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's too heavy.
No, it's not.
You can't carry that thing. You can carry it if you want to.
I am strong.
Okay, try it out. You hear the turkeys? Just gonna try to get an eye on these and see if they're more focused towards the north or more focused towards the south. Let's just slip around these cedars just a little bit further and see if we can look through the binoculars and see if we can see them. This is the property line split right here. And unfortunately the neighbor has a nice strip zone here, but I know they've been flying down and going back down in these trees, which is likely where we're gonna set up.
Yeah. 2 years ago when they flew down, some of them flew into the field, some of them flew on our side of the property, but a lot of the ones that flew in the field saw our decoys and came right through the fence on our side, so hopefully that'll happen again.
It's a little after 9 right now. We just got back to the car. We got the blind set up. We got it set up probably only about 100 yards from where they're roosted. So we're gonna be in them close and tight tomorrow morning. So we're gonna have to sneak in bright and early, or I guess dark and early so we don't spook them. But that's the game plan for the morning. So should be into them. We'll find out though. There's a bunch of them up there.
Do you see his beard? There's quite a few over to our left as well. That one sounds like a goose.
Sounds grumpy.
It sounds grumpy.
Sounds grumpy.
Yeah. Like, it was just natural. Yeah. Like, my mind just knew what to do. And even though I was, like, nervous, my, like, body just, like, took over. Felt like, I don't know how to explain it. My mind was like, I'm not ready. And my body was like, here we go. Ooh, his head.
Man, you hit him pretty good, didn't you?
Ooh, his poor head. That's kind of gruesome.
Look at the beard on him.
I know, it's got blood on it.
It's a dandy.
Holy crap, look at his freaking things.
His spurs?
Yeah, come look at him.
Oh my gosh. That's like the biggest spurs I've ever seen. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen spurs that big.
Same.
Look at those. Those are huge. This got to be dang near 1.5 inches long. Look at that one.
I know, that's huge.
Good God. Kill the biggest turkey out of the whole place.
Whatever.
Pick him up.
I don't know if I can.
The big Tom, ain't it?
He is a big Tom.
You're pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Biggest Tom with the bow.
Heck yeah.
Still got Jake's goblin back behind us. Maybe I'll get one later, huh?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He's such a big, beautiful bird. He's got massive spurs, a big long beard, and this is my biggest Tom to date, I think, so I'm pretty excited about it. And to get him on opening morning was just a dream come true.
Alright, well, we took a little bit of the meat from Rachel's turkey from this morning, a little bit of turkey breast meat. and we just had it marinating for the last 30 minutes or so in the refrigerator. We mixed in just basically some barbecue seasoning and some vinegar and white vinegar, and then some oil, vegetable oil in it. What we're gonna do is we took this pre-cooked bacon here, we just put it in the microwave for 3 minutes or so. We're gonna wrap it and we're gonna put it on the pellet grill downstairs. So should be good. All right, that's all. To the grill we go. Woo! Those are gonna be delicious. Can't beat fresh turkey. Look at the calves fighting over there. See them? Wrestling around. Just pulling up for the evening sit here. Rachel came out this morning and took a nice tom. And we're coming out this evening, seeing if I can stick one. We just saw a bunch of them over there on the neighbors. I'm not sure if we got it on the camera or not, but they're kind of strutting out in that field, and we can't really set up between them and the roost right now anyway, but we might see if we can call them into some of the open spots here on what we have permission on. Otherwise, we might see if we can circle around and get down behind and see if we can call them in down there when they start coming closer. So we're gonna get out. We're not bringing the blind with us. We're gonna stay kind of mobile. So we're gonna grab the decoys, grab our bags, grab the bow, and head down there. So let's roll. I bet they make a swing around here to come back down. I bet they come right through here. I think we should set up there in the shadows. Put the decoy out there. We set up back in these cedar trees back in here, because after we walked in, we actually spooked out a hen, ran across on the neighbors, and we sat back up in here for 45 minutes or so. And they started working back down this thick fence line here, going back towards the roost. And I could see them coming down the fence line and had the decoys over here. I don't think they could quite see them, but I was calling just as much as I could, pretty much trying to get them to come over here, because they were talking, they were responding. I was thinking maybe, just maybe, that I'd piss the hen off and bring the whole group in. And we were sitting here, and there was one hen that kept talking back to us. I thought she might have crossed a little ravine and walked up the draw, but we were sitting there, and I heard a tom come to full strut right behind us, and I turned my head and looked, and he was like 10 yards away, and of course saw me, and that was it. So we packed up the stuff here. We're gonna come back in the morning. We're probably gonna, I haven't decided yet, but we're probably gonna watch them fly down from the roost and then kind of see where they go and set up based off of that. Since they're coming, I'll just wait. Let them get a little bit closer. They're coming down the hill. Yes. Maybe they're like running. Can you see them? They're coming. They see the decoys they've got to. I'm just gonna shut up since they're coming. Oh, look at them strut. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, man. How's the battery? Good. Yeah, you're good. Oh, look at him. I know, no kidding. I told you both those toms were gonna come in there, but they came, I don't know, they probably started 300 yards away, weren't they? They're 300 yards away gobbling. It's probably almost 10 o'clock right now. I just gave 'em a couple calls and they started coming right in. They came all the way across the bottom here, jumped across the creek, everything. Came right up. And they strutted right here on the left side of the blind, I think. Yeah, like they were close. And I think you could get real good footage of them to the slip of the blind, but there's no way I could take a shot to the left. There's just too much. The windows are closed too much. I needed them to come out towards the decoys here, but I don't know if they ever saw the Jake or if they're just not that aggressive yet, so. Tried the other call too, and they weren't having it, so. They slowly walked off, went back the way they came. That's frustrating.
I know.
That was pretty cool though. He was gorgeous.
Such pretty footage.
That one, he wasn't a Jake. He was a Tom with beard rot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I was trying to look at his spurs, but I couldn't see him through the leaves.
His fan was beautiful.
He was big too.
He was big.
That's crazy. That's weird. It's just like they just weren't aggressive at all.
Yeah, I think it might be like too early maybe.
I wonder why they like spooked off. Like they just weren't like all in, you know?
Yeah, they were.
Probably because the turkey decoys weren't moving.
Yeah.
That's too bad, because if they would have came like right over there, I would have had a great shot.
I know.
You didn't have a shot either, right?
No, unless I like really like got down
Yeah,
there.
they
but
would have spooked.
They would have spooked for
I thought for sure they'd just go right into the decoys.
I know. He just kept strutting around. That was such a tease. Like I was shaking so bad.
You thought you were shaking. Did you see the end of my arrow? Jesus. Thought I was going to have a heart attack there. Well, we came back out for an evening set. It's about 5 o'clock right now. We just got the blind set up. All the decoys are out here in front of us. Not sure where the birds are at right now, but we're about 300 yards off the roost, or where they've been roosting anyway. It's kind of warm today. I think a lot of the birds were splitting up and breaking up, so not sure if the entire group's going to come back or not, but I keep hearing crows. They sound like turkeys talking. But we're going to set up here, and hopefully something comes in.
I got up and went turkey hunting. Second morning in a row. We went yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, night, and then this morning. And we went back to Josh's, and I passed out on the couch. Yeah, but we left again. So this is my life now, I guess. I should have brought my laptop to work from home.
Get it? Home. Pretty sure I just heard a turkey strut over there.
No, you didn't.
Just moved down. Did you stop it? Were you recording?
No, I didn't want it to make that ding sound.
On this? Were you recording?
I don't know. I didn't hit record. You sent them in. I think you hit record. I swear to God, you hit record.
It's okay, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Holy cow. That just came in out of nowhere.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Oh, can you make me turkey nuggets for dinner?
Maybe. Where did he come from? He just came out of nowhere.
And I'm just sitting here eating.
He was gonna walk away, 100%.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Well, that was freaking awesome. We've been in the blind, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, we just got set up, like, just got done doing the interview. Rachel was eating her crackers. And we were just lightly talking. And literally out of the corner of my eye, this Tom started coming off the side of the blind, like 7 yards away. And I was like, oh my God, don't move. I mean, he came in without making a peep. We had no idea he was coming. I didn't even have my arrow knocked because Rachel's got my bow hook. Her bow's hanging on that. I had mine leaned up against the side of the blind. I figured, you know, if we had one coming, we'd be able to hear it, and I'd have time to knock my arrow and everything. But I didn't even get the camera down here to turn on right away, and I didn't want to lean down and turn it on because I didn't want to spook him. But he came in. He was checking out that Jake and that hen, and slowly started walking away as soon as I brought my bow up, and I drew back, and thankfully I got the shot off before. I mean, I barely ran out of room here on the side of the window, but I was shooting those big Magnus bullheads and just clipped the side of his head with one of the blades, and that's all it took. So took him right out. That's first turkey for 2020. So
On the board.
on the board. Rachel shot one yesterday morning, and we went out again this morning, drug her out, and she's been tired and I've been tired, but we got it done. So that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
I can't believe that happened like that.
Dang.
Seriously, that blows my mind.
After my crackers opening were so
I
loud.
know. I mean, I literally called twice and didn't hear a response. I was just telling Rachel, I was like, man, I don't even know if that group's going to come back and roost over at their normal roost tonight, because, I mean, we haven't heard anything. We haven't seen anything. And just out of nowhere, he comes 10 yards, 7 yards right from the side of the blind. I mean, that was crazy.
We weren't even being quiet. I mean, not really.
Well, he wasn't puffed out or anything either. I just saw him and I could see his beard, and I was like, oh my God.
I know.
It's probably a good thing we set up down here, huh?
Rachel, don't move. Rachel, do not move. And I just peeked my eye out, and all I see is red on his neck. And I was like,
Yeah.
Swallowed my own spit, scared.
Yeah, like not ready at all. Didn't have the arrow. Like I said, didn't have the arrow knocked on there. Good Lord. That's crazy.
We weren't even sure if we were filming.
No.
Josh was like, did you hit record? Like, I don't remember.
Oh my God. Rachel and I came in this evening for the evening hunt, set up the blind, and it didn't take no time at all. We got in there and I told her, I was like, man, I'm not hearing anything, I'm not seeing anything. We're set up 300 yards from the roost, we ought to see something by now. And just out of nowhere, this guy showed up about 7 yards away. Weren't expecting it, didn't hear him, didn't make a peep. Came right in, and it's pretty early in the season yet. It's only the second day, so they're not quite as aggressive in the decoys as we want them to be. Came up, looked at the Jake for a little while, looked at the hen decoys, and he just knew something wasn't right and kind of buggered out just a little bit, and I was able to get drawn back and take the shot and just nicked his neck there with the Magnus bullheads, so got him. I'm worried about it because sometimes the click's already in the click.
I know.
Kind of like the time I shot through my mirror.
Yeah.
My hands were cold.
Through your mirror. You were shaking my clothes.
They're cold. Didn't click.
Josh!
I was like, is it gonna click?
What did I just tell you?
One shot fired this morning, no turkey.